I'm good.
This is what I have to deal with before we start recording. What you don't know is Taylor gleeked so hard on my hand that it she basically spit on my hand. Okay, she basically spit. I know she said it gleeked, but it's really spit. Anyways, hello, scallywags. We're Steven and Queen Taylor. We're out in the ocean right now, or at least I am. and, today we're going to be taking a look at...
It's not that much. That's why you said that.
Today we're going to be taking a look at 50 words only British people know.
55, actually, but you know.
55. I can't tell. I'm in the ocean right now. I can't. I'm swimming. I'm trying to keep my head above water. This video came off of our Spin the Wheel. It's from the creator Adventures and Naps, which I've never seen. However, I've seen her videos pop up on my feed before, so that's exciting.
Hello, my name is Alana, and I'm a Canadian, but I live here in the UK. And if you're not new here, hey, how's it going? It was raining literally sideways yesterday. What's up with that? Grab a seat, get cozy, put your feet up. I have 55 words only British people will know. I've written them down. If I don't actually have 55 because I miscounted,
type them down.
It's none of my business. As a Canadian, making this list reminded me.
Hold on, I just had to say, it's so funny that she added that part in there because you know there's going to be people that are like, that's only 53. They're going to count them all. There's those people out there.
Me that even though I speak English, I don't really speak English. Okay, Let's start off. These are sort of like everyday type objects. Number one, we have brolly. Brolly. Yes, this is an umbrella. Personally, I don't say brolly yet. Even though I've lived here for a while, it still feels
weird.
Unnatural. Number two, we have fringe, as in not the Fringe Festival, because they do use that here, but fringe as in what I would call bangs.
I was gonna say bangs.
I have been really fighting the urge to go full bang again. That's what I used to have as a kid growing up, and I hated it. And then I finally grew them out, and then once you grow them out, you're like, maybe I want bangs again. It's a demon we all fight. Number three, we have bauble. Now, there are multiple definitions of this word, and both of them are not ones that I use. So bauble as in the little top portion-y bit on a hat, like a winter hat with a bauble, or...
Wait, before she says the or, I'm pretty sure it's for trinkets and baubles. And trinkets and baubles are like... Yeah, I played Darkest Dungeons.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Okay, you guys.
Oh, so you knew this one.
And baubles is like treasure. Trinkets and baubles.
Okay.
Right?
I've also heard people use it as a hair elastic, which I have lost mine. R.I.P. To me, a bauble, I just wouldn't use this word. Ever.
I feel like it's trinkets
The thing
and
on the
baubles.
top of a winter hat is called a pom-pom, and a hair elastic is a hair elastic or a scrunchie.
Hair tie.
Moving right along.
Yeah, scrunchie.
Number four, we've got so many to get through. This video is probably going to be a million years long. Less talking. Number four is jumper. Jumper as in a sweater. Now, this is a word that I do use. It's a fun word to say. And it's become part of my everyday vocabulary. I love a good jumper. Number five has gotten me into trouble, and that is trousers. Trousers as in pants, but pants here means underwear. So as you can imagine, if you're out and about and you're speaking to somebody and I might say like, oh, I need to go buy some pants. I ripped mine. And actually,
they're thinking about underwear.
Should be on this list if I don't already have it, but it's too late now. Trousers is number five. For number six, we have bin, as in the garbage. Where I'm from, I would say you put the garbage, guess what, in the garbage. But here it's bin, and now I say bin. So
garbage
like when I'm speaking to my partner, I might be like, did you put the bins out? Do you know if the bins were collected? Like, oh, the bin's full. So that word is normal now. It's just like simple, to the point, short. instead of garbage. And it does make you realize saying, oh, can you put the garbage in the garbage? That's pretty messed up, but that's what I would naturally have said. Number 7, we have plaster. So you've cut yourself and you need a plaster. Back home, I would have said Band-Aid, which is a brand name, which is weird when you think about that as well. In North America, we use a lot of brand names for words.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized I still got my cold brew. Today's gonna be a great day. What was I saying? Band-Aids. Number 8, I honestly thought this one was fake. And it is a Lilo. What's that? Never heard of her. Big shout out to the live stream community on Twitch who helped me with this video. The community gave me Lilo. Never heard of it. Is this a subtle, not subtle plug for my live streams on Twitch? Who's to say? But I do live stream twitch.tv/adventures and apps. I am there twice a week, every
if that
week.
Is not
come hang out. A lot of people think Twitch is like
smooth
Fortnite. I don't know how to play Fortnite. I'm old. But I do live stream twice a week. We do games sometimes.
Paid for in blood.
Sometimes, but we also do like Lego and crafts and just hang out and gossip and chat. So if that's something you'd like to be a part of, please join me on Twitch. It is free. You don't even need a Twitch account, really. I'm going to be there no matter what, and I hope you can pop by. But a big shout out to the Twitch community who suggested Lilo, as in like a water raft, like a thing you float on in the water. 8, we have Hoover. Hoover as a verb and a noun. So you hoover the house, and you also need to get the Hoover, which is funny.
That's a brand
when you think about it. But in North America, we do the same thing. We get the vacuum, so you can vacuum the house. And
with
to
a Hoover.
This day, I always get it mixed up. Does vacuum have 2 C's or 2 U's? This is something you've just learned about me. Don't tell anyone I told you that. Number 10, we have purse. This actually got me in a, like, not in trouble, but my first job in the UK, I was working at a college, and I remember my boss messaged me. She was, like, in the other part of the college, and she's like, can you bring me over my purse? And to me, a North American, a purse is the whole bag. It's the purse with your wallet and your keys and your phone. It's everything in that.
It's the purse.
Of course, she meant for me to bring her wallet. I don't use purse in the British way because I still get confused. So I would say I need to get my wallet or I need to get my purse. There are 2 very different things.
Yeah.
And you know what?
So what do you call? Maybe she's gonna answer this. What do you call a purse if a wallet is a purse? What do you call the whole bag? Just handbag. I feel like it's handbag.
I feel like you just broke my fucking brain.
Handbag.
Handbag.
Handbag for a Brit means purse.
Okay.
Purse
just let it play.
For a Brit means wallet. The English language is a beautiful thing. Number 12 is also one that will get you into trouble, and that is bum bag. So I actually
it's like a fanny pack.
have like my day-to-day purse, my day-to-day handbag is actually a bum bag. I just like having the crossbody. It's small, I can't overfill it, doesn't get too heavy. That's my go-to. But
I thought it was a fanny pack.
In North America, that is a fanny pack.
Oh.
I don't know why. The only thing that I can think of is normally you would wear it across your waist and it kind of sits on your butt, and a butt in North America is your fanny, which is not what it is here. But it's interesting that here it's a bum bag or a fanny pack, and in like both of those words mean butt in North America, but fanny is something else entirely here.
Go ahead, go on, girl.
You make that mistake once in public and you never make it again. Number 16,
she looked like she was living in trauma.
I have recently started saying quid. At first it felt really weird, and it was like,
a
ooh,
squid.
am I British now? I'm saying quid. And then it just like comes out. Like I went to a cafe and I was like, oh my God, it's 6 quid for a coffee. Are you insane? Number 14, we have faff or faffing around, I guess, as a verb or a noun. You're basically wasting time. You're faffing about, like, you know, you're just sort of, you're wasting time. It's a great word. It's really fun, and it's really fun to say in a bad British accent. Similarly, That was weird to say. What are we? Number 15, we have gaff. Similar to faff. Also very fun to say. Gaff as in house. This is not a word that I would say, but I have heard people say it. So I know of its existence, but you're not going to catch me saying it. At least not for a couple more years. It still feels really
A gaff
weird.
for a
I
house?
am what you would call chronically online. Both for work, but also just for fun. Like, you couldn't pry me off the internet if you wanted.
Are we
Big
getting
shout out
another
to
ad?
Surfshark, the sponsor of
Hell
today's
yeah,
video.
we are.
When I'm online, Surfshark is my go-to VPN to protect my online privacy and data. It lets me browse the internet privately by encrypting my internet activity, all while blocking ads and malware. I'm also quite partial to using my laptop at a cafe, and thankfully Surfshark can protect my data
Guys, I'm
while
playing
I
this
use
ad for
public
you.
Wi-Fi. Plus, the whole house can stay connected. You can set up one account
supporting the channel.
and use it on unlimited devices. Also, I can
Oh,
watch
did you see?
geo-restricted content, so if I wanted to watch
Hopefully
American
it'll play it
Netflix
again.
or a show from home,
What are
on
you
Canada
doing?
Netflix, even though
Me?
I live in
Yeah. I'm
England,
I'm gonna show you something.
Surfshark
No,
makes
look.
that possible. If that sounds interesting to you and you
It's
want to
cute.
check it out,
Oh.
visit
Couple flags.
surfshark.com/adventuresnaps. Or
She's
you
also
can
got
use
Among
my
Us.
code at checkout, adventuresnaps, and you're gonna get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. Plus, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee if it's not for you.
Number 16, we have
Perfect.
loo
Nice.
roll. You're not going to catch me saying this. I don't refer to the toilet as the loo. It's the bathroom, okay? So sue me, I still say bathroom even though there isn't a bath in it. And I would refer to loo roll as toilet paper. That's what I say to my partner. I say, hey, I don't know, I'm on the phone. We both work from home. I shout down the hallway and I say, hey, can you add toilet paper to our next online order? I can't say loo roll. It feels weird. For 17, we go from loo roll to kitchen roll. So for me, it would be toilet paper and let me think about this for a second. That's weird. Paper towel. Paper towel. Makes sense. Like loo roll, kitchen roll. You're understanding that it's paper roll for 2 different rooms, for the loo and for the kitchen. But yeah, for me, it would be paper towel. Sometimes I still say that here, but it's one of those words now that actually doesn't come to me immediately, which is a really strange thing that happens when you are a foreigner long enough. Number 18, we have...
Oh,
So I have a question for you.
me?
Yeah. If you were to go live in another country,
Mm-hmm.
would you change your vocabulary to fit that country? It's like, it's English, you guys, but would you like change?
I don't think it's something that you consciously do. I wouldn't move somewhere and be like, I'm gonna say everything they say so I fit in.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
I think like eventually, if you're there long enough, I think you're gonna start saying those things because you hear them all the time.
just naturally.
Just naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Because I don't think I could walk around the house and consciously be like, that's not a paper towel. Like
Yeah.
that would hurt. That would be a lot of work and effort.
I mean,
just
that's
to make
30
me
something
stop.
years that you're used to just changing it up. I feel like there's things, yeah, I don't think I would ever say Lou. I don't think that would be one that would ever change. I think bin makes sense. There's some things that I think naturally would just change, but there's
Just-
some that I feel like I'd be like, I don't see myself ever saying,
And,
gotta go to the loo.
and it's almost crazy because it's the same language, but it's just the uses of words, right?
Mhm.
But it sounds so different.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's so different.
boot of a car.
You
not
know this
boot
one.
on your feet.
Oh, yeah.
You have boot, aka trunk. I say boot now, but I haven't had a car in like since the pandemic, so it's been a hot minute. 19, since we're talking about cars, how about the bonnet? So that's like the hood of the truck. Bonnet is such a funny word. When I say bonnet, I just think of like women's
Like a woman's
bonnets.
cap,
yeah.
yeah.
Number 20, we have stabilizers. This one made me laugh. The community suggested this one as in training wheels, like on your bike, you're learning how to
Oh.
ride your bike. Stabilizers. I mean, it does make sense. You're
It
trying
does
to
make sense.
stabilize the bike. For me, that's
So
your
literal.
training wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very literal.
Which I guess is just like a longer way of saying the same thing. Number 21, this, I thought you guys were having a laugh. I thought you guys were making fun of me. You guys said joined up writing, and I said, surely not. But yes, joined up writing as in cursive.
What?
Incredible. Number 22, we have skiving. That
Skive?
feels weird to say.
Oh,
As in,
I just heard this.
Skiving, that right? Off work or school. To me, like North America, you probably say ditch. They're ditching. They're skipping.
We were just talking about this in either Patreon or Discord. I can't remember what it was about, but I remember being like, I don't know what skive means. I thought it sounded like an STD.
Oh, wow. I thought that ditching or skipping school was bunk off. Like, I'm going to bunk off school today
Yeah.
to have a day off. I don't know. I'm getting that from the in-betweeners, but I don't know if skiving's a thing.
Skiving.
Skiving.
Probably not saying that right. 23, we had a discussion on recently on the poll. I'd never heard this before. Some people think that's like when you're out and you're trying to hook up with someone, or you have already hooked up with someone, like you're on the poll. But other people, there's no real consensus of what poll meant. What degree
Are you pulling?
does that mean just like making out, or does that mean more than that?
How many bases do you get to?
There's no real consensus. But on
Do
the
they
poll,
have
I've
bases?
never heard that before. I didn't understand what that meant. I don't even really know what the equivalent of that would be in North America, other than like, Jason's like trying to pick up some girls. Number 24,
Yeah.
this one gets me in trouble
always
still.
Jason.
Pavement. So Brits say pavement. I mean, that's something totally different. So here, pavement is the bit that you walk on beside the road. In North America, that's the sidewalk. It's the side that you walk on. And to me, pavement is where the cars would be driving. So like my mom would be like, hey, don't play on the pavement because you're going to get hit by a car. Play on the sidewalk. And number, what did I say? 25, mobile. So mobile as in cell phone. So in North America, if you said mobile, I would think more like
Car.
You are like mobility, like you can move around. He's mobile. But here, of course, the Brits mean cell phone. I say mobile now in terms of instead of cell phone. That one just comes naturally. I don't know why. It's weird how some British words do start coming naturally. I think it's more like how frequently they come up. So like mobile does come up a lot. So I end up saying that naturally where other words don't. Like lie low. Who is saying that?
Who's bringing that out?
Okay, before she goes on to the next one, I think it's also intriguing because I feel like mobile is one of those tomato type things where some people say mobile, some people say mobile.
Mobile.
You know, like your mobile phone.
I mean, Boost Mobile.
Yeah, I hear it pronounced here, like in the US, mobile more than mobile. I think it's a caramel thing, which I know you guys say caramel. Americans, very few do.
Yeah.
Some food and drink terms. One of my favorite topics when we speak about British culture is the food and drink. So 26, we have crisps. As in chips. Chips to me, not chips to you, because that's something else entirely. But I do say crisps. Sometimes I get confused when I'm like speaking to my partner. So I might say chips, like the North American version, which is crisps. But then sometimes I say chips as in the British version. And so we get a little bit confused. But it's my fault because I kind of like revert from like the North American version to the British version, and I'm not really telling anybody which one I mean, because of course 27 is chips, which are fries. I love chips and fries and crisps and chips. Any type of potato is a wonderful thing. Number 28, we have rocket. Not that kind of rocket. Rocket as in arugula. Now arugula is a great word. Kind of sad that I no longer say it, but I do now say rocket. That's what's listed. You know, you go to the supermarket, you buy a bag of mixed leaf lettuce, and it's like, oh, it's got baby leaf, it's got rocket. You know, you just start saying
weird.
It. 29, we have a courgette, which is a zucchini. Zucchini is also a great word that I no longer say. But to be completely honest, I hate courgettes. We have tried to cook courgettes in a way that is pleasing, and I can't figure it out. And we also have aubergine instead of eggplant. I don't eat eggplant or like actively search out eggplant, so it's not a word that comes up. Or aubergine is not really a word that comes up. So this one I don't care about, to be honest.
So it's that those words almost sound more French than
They do sound
British.
French. Yeah. I knew that they were different vegetables. I thought one of them was a cucumber though.
She might still be getting to it.
I don't know.
Aubergine.
I also know that they call cilantro coriander. I think so. That's got a different name there than
What?
Mm-hmm.
Cilantro?
Yeah.
Zucchini, eggplant, courgette, aubergine. I don't eat them. Rocket, yes.
don't
Rocket is
need 'em.
great. 31, we have pudding. Pudding as
Here you go,
in
Steven.
any type of dessert. In North America, pudding is a very particular dessert.
Yes,
It's
look at that.
pudding, like
Pudding.
chocolate pudding. It's like a
pudding.
mousse, but not a mousse. It's a pudding.
Yeah.
Here, of course, you could mean whatever. To me, I guess the alternative.
This is one you will never get over.
No, I can. That's a pudding, you guys. Look at the snack pack. It's delicious. It's a pudding.
You could mean whatever.
Oh, Yorkshire puddings. What is that? Like tapioca? What is that?
That's some bananas.
No, I think that's like a sausage. That doesn't look very appetizing.
You know, it looks like ox dick soup.
That looks good.
Yep.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
To me, I guess the alternative is dessert. What's for dessert, right? Because that can mean any type of dessert. What's for pudding? 32, we have squash. This one really weirded me out early on. I now say squash. It's like fruit cordial that you dilute with water.
What?
It feels very, very British. In North America, what we used to do, like in my house, is you would get a can of frozen juice concentrate. You would
And then add water.
empty that
is?
can into a jug, fill the jug with water, and then you'd store that in the fridge and you'd have a like jug of juice. But here I find Brits will tend to have the cordial or the squash on the counter, and then you like pour a little bit into your cup, and then you fill your cup up with water. It's fine.
So it's like
it's
Neo?
helpful because it doesn't take
Yeah.
up room in
Essentially.
the tiny British fridges. But I don't like that you can only ever get it as cold as the tap will run. Do you know what I mean? But
Oh, yeah,
if you
'cause
said
ice
to me
isn't as much of a
squash,
brainer.
more likely than not, I'm gonna think of the like vegetable squash.
Yeah.
I finally finished this, so I'll stop waving it around. 33, we have an ice lolly, which is very funny. Of course, you've got like lollies. This is an ice lolly, very descriptive. To me, that would be a popsicle. And you know what? Popsicle is a great word. I miss saying popsicle. While we're talking about food, we have a butty, as in a sandwich. Butty. I don't say this word.
Buddy?
It feels weird. It's a great word though, and it is like a fun, kind of silly word. I don't know. I
we
think
don't
it's great. On the flip side,
enunciate
a
the
word
T's
that
so
I
hard.
hate is brekkie,
Brekkie.
as in breakfast.
I say brekkie.
That word is disgusting. Don't say it. You know that it's a lot of carbs because our next word is sarnie.
Okay, hold on.
Another word.
We say brekkie.
We say brekkie.
Our son's name is Declan, and we call him Decky a lot. So in the mornings, I'll be like, Decky, want some brekkie? It just fits.
Word for sandwich. Sarnie isn't
I like
as
sarnie.
fun to say. It kind of reminds me, in Canada, we have a place called Sarnia. And so when I hear people say Sarnie, that's just what I think of. I don't know why. I'm not even from there. And while it's not necessarily a food item, but it is used when speaking about food, we have lashings. So like lashings of cream on your pudding. Lashings of custard, whatever you like. I don't even know what the North American equivalent of this would be. It just like
A drizzle.
lots of, I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh.
But that's not really exciting. Lashings
Like a mount?
feels kind of exciting. Our next section, we have like adjectives type stuff.
Hold on.
If I'm correct, we're
Isn't a lashing like when you're getting whipped on the back?
I
That's
mean,
a lashing.
or
But right? That's the right word.
I would think so.
Yeah, okay.
Or it's
Take your lashings.
spreading.
It's a more pleasant way. They're like, do you want
Spreading
a
accent.
lashing? You're like, no. They're like, no, on your pudding.
on your pudding.
at 38. If I'm not correct, we're now at 38. And that is knackered. Knackered as an exhausted.
I like that word too.
I spoke about this before, and I had loads of people being like, knackered is a sexual word. I've never heard it in that context. I've only ever heard of it as like you are absolutely tired. You've had a really long day.
Is it a sexual word?
And someone's like, hey, you want to go to the pub? And you're like, no, I am absolutely knackered. 39, we have chuffed, as in pleased. Chuffed is such a fun word. It feels so British to me. I do say this word. At first I started saying it just like ironically because it sounds really stupid in my accent. But now I do say it just like, it just comes out. Chuffed. And you know what's really fun? Chuffed to bits.
Yeah,
it's
I love
just
that.
such a like pleasant, wholesome way of saying that. On the flip side, we have dodgy. Again, I know these words sound weird in my accent. Some people tell me like, I can't believe you lived here and you don't sound British. I don't think as an adult, my voice is going to drastically change. You know, like I'm not going to sound Kentish one day. My voice is different, especially if you look at like my first few videos versus now. My voice is more of a British cadence. I'm an adult though. Like I don't know how easy accents change. I don't think they change like that. Anyway, dodgy.
Yeah, guys, it doesn't work that way.
As in sketchy.
We talked to somebody with an accent for 5 minutes and we've picked up on that accent already.
I don't know how offensive it is though.
I mean, it's not meant to be offensive. It just happens naturally. It's not something that I can help. It just picks up.
I've said sketchy in North America, like, ooh, I don't want to go in there. It looks sketchy. Ooh, that looks dodgy. Or I like when people refer to maybe like food, like, I think I had a dodgy kebab. And I know kebab sounds weird when I say it too. Everything sounds weird. You don't have to tell me that things sound weird when I say it. I already know. 41, we have minion, as in that's gross, yuck, disgusting, ugh, that milk has gone off. And actually,
that milk has gone off.
Okay, well, this is not related. I don't remember if this is on my list. The side rant. Back in Canada, if something was bad, I would have said like, oh, the milk has gone bad, or the milk is out of date. But here, Brits will say gone off, like that milk has gone off. I just realized in this exact moment that I do say that now. But I don't think that's on the list. 42, we have peckish. This is a great word. You're like kind of hungry. You're feeling a bit
thirsty,
peckish.
I thought.
Like a bird, you want to kind of
Feeling a
peck
bit,
at little bits and pieces.
Peckish?
You know, you just want to, you know, a bit peckish.
That's how I remembered it. It's like a little bird
43, we have
pecking.
skint, as in broke. What would you say in North America? Broke, probably.
Yeah.
You want to go to the bar? I can't. I'm broke. You want to go to the pub? I'm skin. One word that I really love, and it does feel so British. It's funny how some words just feel more British than others, and that is proper, but using it as like an intensifier. So like, that's proper minion, or that's proper dodgy. Just like, instead of saying really, which would be the North American, like that's really sketchy. We're not going there. Using proper, I love it. And another one that's great, 45, pants. Not those pants, pants as in like bad. I don't use this word in that way.
Bad.
Because
like
I'm
bollocks.
still getting confused
bollocks.
over like trousers and pants and underwear and stuff.
That's the
so
pants.
using it as like something terrible is like a step too far. I'm not there yet, but maybe someday.
That's
what
advanced
I would think
British.
to be the opposite
Yeah.
of chuffed is gutted. Great word, very British.
Gutted.
I do say this, but
Just say
usually
gutted.
ironically because I try and do like a little fake accent and it's very cringy, but it's just a fabulous word. You just missed your train and you're gutted. 47, you don't have to tell me I say this word funny in the comments, but I know somebody's already gonna do it. They're typing it right now. Do you know what word it is? It's sorted. When I say sorted, people are like, do you mean sorted? You say it like sordid. I know. Sorted, as in like you get something done, you get something fixed. I'm talking to my partner and we had a plumber come today. Our toilet was leaking. Love that. And he was able to fix it. And so you'd be like, wow, you know, I'm glad that's sorted. Sorted. Number 48, we have stroppy.
Like sword.
Great word. Someone who's being a bit miserable, a bit upset. They're being a bit stroppy. You're just being a bit moody. Proper stroppy, maybe. And finally, for this British adjective section, 49, we have keen, as mustard. Somebody
Keen
who's
as
like
mustard.
really eager.
I've never heard that.
Really excited, like keen as mustard to get going and do the
Interesting.
thing. Next up, we have like people kind of words. For 50, of course, we have to include mate, as in buddy.
I use mate all the time.
I do say, but it does feel kind of weird. I think the accent really struggles with this one, but it's a great word. 51, we have bloke, as in a guy.
Use bloke.
I realized when I
yeah.
first moved here, and I hadn't noticed
What
it
a
back
funny
in
bloke.
Canada, but I used to say dude a lot.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's like
that was just my
equivalent to
age.
dude.
I'm old and withered now. But when I first moved here, it stood out so much because people do not say dude here at all. So like referring to some guy as like that dude over there, whereas here you'd probably say bloke. 52, we have lass, and 53, we have lad. Again, very British, but I don't say them. Kind of feels maybe like a bit older of a word, like that lass there or that lad over there.
Lassie.
Doesn't come naturally to me. Maybe it never will. Number 54, we have geezer. Now, from my understanding, it just means like
Egypt.
an older man, but in my mind, I find this to
Is
be
what
like a
I'm
very
thinking of.
London word, and
No.
geezer is usually kind of like a scarier older guy, which I don't think technically is what the definition is, but to me, a geezer is kind of, I guess in my head, I'm thinking kind of like criminal, even though that's not what it is.
An
I
old
think
geezer.
the true classic definition is an older man, but in my mind, an older London kind of, I don't know why I'm doing this, but that kind of a guy. Oh man, my legs are falling asleep, and it's good timing because 55, we have rozzers. I don't like saying this
Rozzer.
word because it sounds so stupid when I say it, but of course we mean the police. As a slang word for police back home, I probably would have said the cops, you know,
Copper.
run, the cops are coming. Except
The
I was never in a
popos.
situation
Popos,
that
yeah.
required the cops to come
Pigs.
because I was just at home
Yeah.
in the basement playing RuneScape and downloading music off of LimeWire. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Which British words did I miss? Or just leave a comment down below anyway, because guess what? It really helps my video. And don't forget about Twitch. I would love to see you there on my next live stream. If you'd like to watch
Cool.
something else, which honestly would be so awesome, how about this one? How a Cumberland sausage could send you to jail. That is not clickbait. As always, thank you guys so much for being here. Honestly, truly, thank you so much for supporting me. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Oh!
Hey. Hey.
That was weird.
Whoa, that's weird. Fuck. Whoa.
Hated that.
Hated that, you guys. That's my thing. It's my thing for years. Anyways, I'm
That was
just
weird.
kidding. It's not anybody's thing.
She was cute.
You liked her?
That was a fun video, yeah.
She's our age, old and decrepit. I've heard a lot of those words.
I was just gonna ask, how many of those do you feel like you knew?
I mean, like 98%.
knew or heard?
I would say knew that the British people said those things.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, we cover, like,
a lot of
a
stuff.
lot of British stuff.
I
We're
would
basically
say, yeah,
British.
we've heard a lot of them. There was definitely some that were new to
Yeah.
me, at least, but I only actually knew like half of them.
All right, you guys. But our dogs are freaking out.
Our lawnscapers are here.
Our landscaping's here. Bet you guys don't say that. That's an exclusive American thing, I guess.
All right, and with that,
But yeah, we got to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to Adventures in Naps, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
bye.